There's a specific type of memory your mind actively destroys every single day, and forgetting it might be the only thing keeping you sane. In 1977, neurologist Alan Hobson was studying patients with severe brain injuries when he noticed something disturbing. These patients could remember everything from their childhood, their wedding day, even what they ate for breakfast, but they had absolutely no memory of their dreams from the night before. Hobson realized the brain damage had destroyed their ability to forget, and it was driving them insane. The human brain doesn't just store memories, it actively hunts down and destroys specific ones. Every night, as you drift into REM sleep, your brain begins its systematic purge. Dream memories are tagged for deletion within minutes of waking up. Neuroscientist Matthew Walker discovered that 95% of dreams are forgotten within the first 10 minutes of consciousness. Your brain floods the hippocampus with acetylcholine, chemically erasing the neural pathways that stored your dreams. But Walker found something even more disturbing when he prevented this process. Test subjects who were forced to remember their dreams began showing signs of psychosis within 72 hours. They couldn't distinguish between what was real and what was dreamed. The boundary between consciousness and subconsciousness had completely collapsed. Your brain is fighting a war every single night, and the enemy is your own experiences. Dreams contain the emotional residue of your day, fears, anxieties, suppressed thoughts. If these memories integrated with your waking consciousness, you'd lose the ability to function. Researcher Rosalind Cartwright studied trauma victims who couldn't forget their nightmares. They experienced what she called dream intrusion syndrome, nightmares bleeding into reality. These patients couldn't tell if they were awake or asleep. Some never recovered. The ones who did recover had learned to actively forget their dreams through cognitive therapy. They had essentially rewired their brains to become better at forgetting. But forgetting dreams isn't just about trauma. It's about maintaining the illusion of a coherent self. Every morning, you wake up believing you're the same person who went to sleep. But during the night, your dreaming mind explored impossible scenarios, contradictory personalities, forbidden desires. If you remembered these experiences, your sense of identity would shatter. Psychologist Ernest Hartman discovered that people who remember dreams daily show higher rates of dissociative disorders. They struggle with something called identity fragmentation, feeling like multiple people in one body. Your dreams aren't random neural firing. They're explorations of alternate selves. In dreams, you might be confident when awake, you're anxious. Cruel when awake, you're kind. These alternate selves must be forgotten to maintain psychological stability. But what happens to a mind that never forgets? In 1968, neurologist Alexander Luria documented the case of Solomon Shereshevsky. Shereshevsky remembered everything, every conversation, every meal, every dream. He could recite word-for-word conversations from decades ago and describe dreams from childhood. But Shereshevsky lived in psychological hell. He couldn't distinguish between dreams and memories. Past and present blended together. Reality became meaningless. He couldn't form relationships because every person reminded him of dozens of dream encounters. Shereshevsky spent his final years in an asylum, begging doctors to help him forget. The very gift that made him famous had destroyed his sanity. Luria concluded that forgetting isn't a flaw in human memory. It's the foundation of mental health. Your brain has evolved sophisticated mechanisms to ensure dreams disappear. During REM sleep, the neurotransmitter noradrenaline completely shuts down. Without noradrenaline, new memories can't form permanent neural connections. It's like trying to save a computer file with the power cord unplugged. Dreams are experienced in a neurochemical environment designed to prevent memory formation. But researcher Pierre Maquette discovered that some dream memories do survive. The ones that escape deletion are always emotionally charged. Fears, desires, unresolved conflicts. These survivor memories don't integrate normally. They lurk in your unconscious. Freud called them the return of the repressed, deleted dreams that haunt your waking life. Modern neuroscience has proven Freud partially right. Forgotten dreams do influence behavior, but perfect dream deletion comes with a hidden cost. Dreams serve as your mind's sandbox, a safe space to explore dangerous thoughts. In dreams, you can commit murder, betray loved ones, abandon responsibilities. These experiences allow you to process dark impulses without acting on them. People who remember dreams show lower rates of antisocial behavior. They've had practice exploring their shadow self in the safety of sleep. But most of us wake up with no memory of this psychological maintenance work. We remain unconscious of our own unconscious processing. Psychiatrist Carl Jung argued this makes us psychologically incomplete. We're strangers to our own minds. Today's world has made dream forgetting even more extreme. Blue light from phones suppresses melatonin, fragmenting REM sleep. Alcohol and sleep medications chemically enhance dream deletion. We're forgetting our dreams more completely than any generation in human history. Sleep researcher Dr. Ruben Naiman calls this dream deprivation syndrome. People report feeling emotionally numb, creatively blocked, spiritually empty. They've lost touch with the wildness of their own psyche. But the deleted dreams haven't disappeared. They're accumulating in the unconscious, like a dam holding back floodwaters. And sometimes, that dam breaks. The result is what psychiatrists call a psychotic break, years of deleted dreams returning all at once. Reality becomes indistinguishable from hallucination. The mind that couldn't forget becomes the mind that can't remember what's real. So every morning when you wake up with no memory of your dreams, remember this: your amnesia isn't a bug, it's a feature. The part of you that dreams is too dangerous to remember, and the part of you that forgets might be the only reason you're still sane. Sleep well.